offensive slump I've like ever had. I'm like, can't even hit the ball, striking out all the time. It's just terrible. And but the first game of the season, I saw Matt. He gave me his hat, and I always like, even when I was at Chatham, I'd always write a Bible verse in my hat. So if I'm in the outfield and I drop the ball, I can look at it, remember that there's more to life than baseball. It's a bigger thing. So I wrote Proverbs 3:5-6, which in my Bible translates to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. I wrote this in my hat, but it was hard to like really live it because it's hard to lean not on your own understanding. We just want to control everything. We want everything in our control. Like, I can do it. No, God, I don't need you. Like, I can do this. And so all summer long, I kind of had that mentality. I was playing games and I just kept struggling, and I was in control. And then it got to the point where I was like, God, like, I don't understand. I don't understand anymore. And it got so bad, I started to like not enjoy. I mean, who enjoys showing up and just going over for everything? Like, it's not fun. So I started sitting down and really thinking about things with my family, and I was just like I don't know what to do here. This isn't fun. I don't have the heart in me to keep going. Um, so I kind of came to this idea that I'm okay without baseball. I might just stop playing. That's all right. I'll just be like everybody else. I'll do what God calls me to do. And I didn't think that was baseball. But we had one last game. It was our playoff game in Sheridan. And before, I always forget about that verse. I wrote it in my hat, but I never like actually remember it. I never remember that it's there. So I sat in the car and I just said, God, like, I don't know what you want to do with me. I don't know in my heart if I want to play or if I don't. I said, I don't understand. So for the first time since I wrote that verse in my hat 3 months ago, I actually did what the verse said. I sat there in the car and I said, Lord, I trust you. I said, I don't understand anymore, and I give it all to you. Do with me what you will. Show me something. Just give me an answer if I keep playing, if I don't. And people know me, and Nate might know, I have really bad anxiety, so I think a lot. So it's not good for a baseball player. I'm always in my head. And for the first time, probably in my life, I stood in the box, and my mind was blank. I went in the box every time I did the same thing. I said, Holy Spirit, and then I just said hit. I was always thinking. I wasn't thinking, is this guy going to throw me a fastball? Is he going to throw me a curveball? I didn't care. I literally didn't care because I knew that my life was in God's hands. It wasn't in my power anymore. I submitted to God and I said, Lord, everything I do, my life, my desires, my passions, my talents, it belongs to you. So I trusted him for the first time in my life. And keep in mind, prior to this game, I had probably gone hitless in like 12, like I could not hit the baseball. Like, I know that for a fact. Some people might see it differently, but I know, like, in the box, I had no confidence. I couldn't do anything. And so I went to this game with no expectations. I just submitted to the Lord. I said, Lord, just show me something. Just do with me as you will. And I saw 3 pitches that game, and all 3 were, like, the best hits I've had all year. Right field, almost hit a walk-off home run. And I was like, but the thing was, I told this to Matt, it wasn't like me. I wasn't in the box. I really truly believe with my heart and soul that the Holy Spirit was in me. And that doesn't mean that you're going to go 4 for 4 every game. But I had a long rut, and I finally just gave up my control, my will, and I said, God, do with me. And he showed me that when you submit to him, he can really do great things for you. Like, if you just let him take control. That doesn't mean I'm going to go 4 for 4 every game. The next game I struck out. But the point is, once you just like give your life to God and his hand is on you, he'll bless you more than anything you could have done with your own control. And we played 2 more games and the hitting continued because I just stopped thinking. I just said, God, just do with me as you will. If I go over 4 today, I'm still going to have a smile on my face because I can show someone that it doesn't faze me because Jesus paid the path for my sins. I'm already saved. It doesn't matter what I do in this game. If I go 4 for 4, I'm going to be humble, right? I'm not going to, look at me. No, it's all for the glory of Jesus. So after those games, I just told Matt, like, it wasn't me, it was the Holy Spirit. I really believe that. Like, because I was a terrible hitter all summer. Now all of a sudden, I submit to God and he shows me what he can do. He shows me he listens and he's patient. But the point is, going back to that verse, Proverbs 3:5-6, you just have to trust in him. And it's hard because, Liam, let me ask you a question, right? Don't you want to, like, today, don't you want to know everything that's going to happen in your day, right? You don't want to just like not know. So it's hard to lean not on your own understanding. Everybody wants knowledge and to understand things and to have everything within your grasp. But as Christians, we can't do that. We just got to trust the big man upstairs, you know? His plan's better, he knows better. And so for the first time, I actually did that. I had no expectations, I stopped caring, and God did great things. So that's kind of the message.